I'm absolutely convinced that Christian YouTube has become more trashier and gimmicky than ever before. And I'll explain exactly what I mean. It's so much harder these days to actually find a channel where someone's just preaching a genuine gospel message with the intention of blessing a person and their life is actually transformed. They walk away knowing God more and becoming more like Jesus. There's such an appeal to the carnal nature on Christian YouTube because people will click on the most sensational videos, and YouTube, the algorithm, will reward these videos when more and more people are clicking on them and watching them to the end. You see so many channels, more and more, and popping up all the time, where all of their videos are overly sensationalized and they're clickbait. They're titles that you can't even tell what the video is. If it's not that, it's just, this is the most shocking thing that ever happened. This is the greatest discovery ever. This person's career should be ended. You won't believe what's happening now. They were hiding it, but now people see it. It's like all of this stuff that it's sort of like designed in a way that if you don't watch this video, you're missing out. It's just like gossipy, tabloid trash a lot of the times. And it lacks heart, it lacks soul, it lacks depth. It's basically just an entertainment. It's dessert, spiritual dessert. There are creators out there that are genuinely desiring to reach people, and they bring it back to a gospel message, which is really great. But there are so many creators out there that are just going after the most sensational video each and every time, with the goal of the more views I get on the video, the better, as if that should be the goal. It's good to reach people, but you have to examine the means by which you're doing it. And because YouTube rewards doing things in this manner, more and more people do it. And they get hundreds of thousands of views and millions of views. And they make thousands and tens of thousands and even more in dollars running ads, which I don't agree with. I've spoken about that in another video. Then you get these other channels copying these channels, these clone channels, springing up with the same style titles, the same style thumbnails, the same people on the covers, and their channels are just blowing up overnight. And then they're milking the system. They're just getting all this easy money coming in. And I've seen channels, they've had a viral video that's gone to like a couple of million views, and they've posted the exact same video up like a few months later or 6 months later to try to get another bunch of subscribers coming through from the exact same video. I mean, there's just such a lack of genuineness in that. It's very disturbing. And you see that the goal of a lot of these videos is, if you don't watch this video, you're missing out. I just think there's such a dishonesty, there's such a hype, there's such a sensationalism. It's using a carnal means to appeal to people. Now, there is a time and a place to call out false teaching, to comment on some things that are going on in the world if there's big news. But I just think creating video after video and trying to make them as sensational as possible, I just think it is gimmicky, it's trashy, it's tacky. And I think probably people in the world look at us and sort of laugh at us of how we're over sensationalizing this stuff. It's like every day is the end of the world, or this is, God's wrath has come upon this person. And people would just looking at it and they'd just be laughing. Whereas if you're just putting out a message, the gospel of Jesus Christ, or talking about what Jesus spoke about, people have a chance to hear the genuine truth. They want to hear someone genuine. They already think Christians are hypocrites and all of this. And I think that's more of what we need today. There are a lot of good channels that do good content, but there's also a lot of channels that are just springing up all the time that are just sensationalizing this stuff. And then there's also gimmicky channels. There's a lot of gimmicky content going out there that's ripping off content in the world. I did X amount of days of this, or I read the Bible for X long, or I contacted these celebrities, or all of this sort of stuff. And it's not really adding anything to anyone watching the video. It doesn't change your life. It doesn't impact you. It's entertainment. You're just sitting there watching entertainment. And these people are getting subscribers, they're getting viewers, they're getting rich off the dollars, and they've got an easy life. They're loving it. People want to be popular. People want to build a platform for themselves, a name for themselves. But how many people are willing to be unpopular? You look at some of the prophets in the Bible, very unpopular. You look at Jesus and the rejection that he suffered. Yet many Christians today are building platforms for themselves, a kingdom for themselves. And it's the same content that other people are putting out. There's no originality. You're not adding anything. You're just copying to build an audience and to make money. It's very sad. For me, I just want to preach the messages that I believe are going to be the most impactful for the people watching. And I just want them to be genuine. I want them to be filled with love and to help the people that are watching them. And even with the titles and thumbnails, I want to make interesting ones, but not over sensationalize them and over promise and become clickbaity, because you lump yourself in that category, and people can see that. It's not a good thing. It does not make you look genuine at all. And I've been putting out content on my other channel, Line of Fire Ministries, which is more scripted and edited content recently, which I've been really enjoying. I've basically, for every video, my goal has been, what do I feel God laying on my heart, and what's going to be the most impactful video for the person watching that video, and making it accordingly. Even if it's not the most sensational topic, which a lot of my recent ones haven't been, and they've had lower views than usual. But it's about having integrity and delivering a gospel message that's going to bless people. You create a channel, a ministry where those who are the true sheep will want to come and will want to hear the words of life that come from God's truth, and build a community around those types of people. And that's my heart for the work that I'm doing. I'd love to hear your comments. Let me know what you think about all of this. If it disturbs you as much as it disturbs me, if you can see through these gimmicks and tricks, let me know what you think. I'll be very interested to know. Now, I want to tell you that yesterday I made a gospel video on the main channel, which was edited and scripted. It took me so long to make. It's only 6 minutes, 47 seconds. But it's not going to be the most popular message that goes out, but it is the most important. And I wanted to ask you a favor. I want to put it up on the screen, and I wanted to put it in I'll put it in the pinned comment below. If you could click on that video and watch it, you'll learn how to present the gospel. It's the clearest explanation that I could possibly make. And in you doing that, it will actually help the YouTube algorithm. If you watch it to the end, you like it, you comment, you share, it will help YouTube then to spread that out more. And we can start to get more of these types of messages. You can help me to get these types of messages out to the people, the messages that people really need. And this is a great one for unbelievers too. So I'll put that on the screen. I'll put it in the description and the pinned comment. Leave your comments about this particular video below, and I look forward to talking to you, friends. God bless you.